Are you feeling a little kinky? Are you into leather? Do you have some type of fetish? Well, don't let monkeypox stop you. Because this past weekend in San Francisco, they went on with the show, holding their annual Kink Fetish Fest. Now, I've talked about this before, because I want to be honest with my audience. I'm gay, but I do not go for all this let it hang out debauchery we see in San Francisco. Keep it in the bedroom, and quit trying to push your agenda on everybody else. So I have an article here at the Daily Caller. This is by Nicholas Pope, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Culture Confederacy here. It is Tuesday, pipe and coffee in hand as always. So let's get to this. Title of the article: San Francisco hosted Kink Fest despite obvious monkeypox risk. They have a picture here of some old geezers, bare-chested, wearing leather. Okay, at a certain age, people of a certain type should not be going around bare-chested wearing leather. So San Francisco hosted a Sunday fetish festival popular with gay men despite concerns about the spread of monkeypox and the city's declaration of a health emergency days before. The Up Your Alley festival is, quote, usually described as a bit kinkier, nastier, more gay male-centric than other similar leather, kink, and fetish festivals in San Francisco. This according to an online guide to the weekend. Now, the event draws thousands of revelers each year, with the host organization encouraging its attendees to, quote, wear your gear, your leather, or your birthday suit while keeping an open mind. Oh, baby! This is on their website, by the way. Quote, San Francisco showed during COVID that early action is essential for protecting public health. Democrat Mayor, this is her name, I kid you not, London Breed said when she declared monkeypox a health emergency in her city July 28th. London Breed. This is the person who is going to tell us to stop having relations during this monkeypox outbreak. Despite Breed's emphasis on taking, quote, early action to combat a health emergency, the well-attended Kink Festival still went on as planned July 31st. Gay and bisexual men account for the overwhelming majority of monkeypox cases observed in the U.S. so far. This reminds me of the AIDS crisis in the 80s. Oh, I remember that. I think I was in middle school when that happened. So it goes on to say here that other promotional materials for Up Your Alley implored prospective attendees to make sure that they are as vaccinated as possible against COVID-19. The materials do not appear to mention monkeypox vaccination, nor do they mention altering one's habits to mitigate the risk of transmission. And in red here, they have a headline that says, Tucker asked viewers for best alternative names for monkeypox, and I'm not going to read you what it says here. But they put out a tweet. This Kink Fetish Festival, they put out a tweet. This is from the Leather and LGBTQ Cultural District. You know, we talk about culture here on the channel all the time. Quote, our executive director, Bob Goldfarb, there's a name for you, Goldfarb, shares his thoughts in the at eBar News on the return of the Up Your Alley Fair and the district's role in making Soma more vital and vibrant in a time of COVID and monkeypox. And you should see this picture here at Twitter of these people dressed up for this fetish fest. Okay, this is Nightmare on Elm Street on drugs. Times 10. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. The city's decision to allow the event to proceed stands in contrast to its reaction to the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020. The city quickly shuttered most businesses, a strategy which it subsequently used several times as transmission ebbed and flowed. Now, don't you think that maybe you should back off the kink a bit when you have an outbreak like this? I mean, there are other ways to satisfy yourself. For several months, the city also prevented people from visiting hospitalized family members, citing the risk of COVID-19 transmission. Many families were never able to visit loved ones in the hospital until the city issued new guidance in May 2020, allowing one visitor in a patient's room per day. Other restrictions included the prolonged closure of schools and limitations on outdoor recreation. The city still lags behind in recovering from COVID-19 and the ramifications of its response to the pandemic relative to other cities, a recent CNBC analyst found. Well, we don't have any problem where I'm at. Why are there so many problems in these Democrat-run cities? And I'm an independent voter. I would really like to know why. Is it something in the water in San Francisco Bay? I mean, I know that's a best place to get sourdough bread. But is there something in the water in San Francisco Bay that takes away all the logic and reason from these people? Now, the city of San Francisco did not respond to the Daily Caller's request for comment, of course not, regarding its rationale for allowing the festival to proceed despite Mayor Breed's declaration of monkeypox as a public health emergency. So this is at the Daily Caller. They went on with the show, folks. This Fetish festival in San Francisco this past Sunday, despite a monkeypox risk, this outbreak. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You know what to do if you did. You can also follow me at Instagram, hashtag JasonComposes, or find me at Twitter, Culture Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country, and I'll catch you next time.